Northeast Minneapolis, it's a very weird and complex place. Northeast Minneapolis has the art district that's between Central Avenue and the Mississippi River. Then you have the warehouse district that's between Central Avenue and it goes all the way to St. Paul. Because above Northeast, there's Fridley, there's Columbia Heights, there's St. Anthony, there's Roseville, and Falcon Heights. All those suburbs are above Northeast Minneapolis. And then south of Northeast Minneapolis, you have Southeast Minneapolis, and that's where the U of M is. And south of that, you have northern St. Paul. So this view is from the view of northeast Minneapolis and southeast Minneapolis along the 30 bus. And the 30 bus starts at the Cub Foods in North Minneapolis, and it goes up to Broadway. Takes Broadway across the river into northeast Minneapolis and takes Broadway all the way to almost Roseville. And then from there it takes a bunch of back roads and it goes south into southeast Minneapolis. And then it ends in the Gateway neighborhood that's in northern St. Paul, and it's just a bunch of warehouses in northern St. Paul. So then the whole purpose of the bus route is to get people from North Minneapolis that live around the Cub Foods there to all the warehouses in northeast Minneapolis, southeast Minneapolis, and northern St. Paul, so those people can have access to better job opportunities. And then once they're in the Gateway neighborhood in northern St. Paul, they can hop on the Green Line train and they can get to downtown St. Paul. So the 30 bus helps a lot of people get opportunities to jobs if you kind of live in North Minneapolis. So it's a good bus route to look into. And I even take it to go visit my friends and family who live in St. Paul. So it's a very nice bus route to take. Some other buses that go through northeast and southeast Minneapolis and northern St. Paul would be the 3 bus. The 3 bus starts up by Whole Foods in the north loop of downtown Minneapolis. And because that's where a lot of U of M students live, the wealthy ones, or the college professors who work at the University of Minnesota. And what they do is they hop on the 3 bus. The 3 bus goes down Washington Avenue, starting at Whole Foods area, and it goes all the way down until the U of M bridge. That'll be in the Cedar Side River side neighborhood. And there it crosses over into U of M, takes people all through the U of M Minneapolis campus. And then what it does is then it continues like through northeast Minneapolis, and then it heads into like Falcon Heights, goes past the state fairgrounds and heads south, and then it goes through the St. Paul University of Minnesota campus, and then it enters the Como neighborhood, and then it goes through the Frogtown neighborhood, and then it enters in downtown St. Paul that way. And the 3 bus is a really nice bus too, and that bus has a lot of warehouses, shopping, factories, and all that along it. So more people, who can't drive and live in North Minneapolis and downtown Minneapolis can take the 3 bus and have access to more opportunities, than just working in restaurants and retail around their house. Some of my favorite stores in Northeast Minneapolis I like going to is the Costco Business Center. Anyone with a Costco membership can go to the Costco Business Center in Northeast Minneapolis, and it's completely worth it because the Costco Business Center sells like half of cows, half of pigs / pork, you know what I mean? And they sell things that restaurants need, and they sell folding chairs, tables for restaurants, and all that stuff. I like going there to get like cheese. I like going there to get cilantro and stuff like that because it comes in such a big bundle that whatever you don't use, you can always freeze and unfreeze. And I like the Costco Business Center. Another store I like going over there is Five Below in Northeast Minneapolis. I like going to the Five Below there. I like going to Foot Locker in Northeast Minneapolis because who doesn't like going to a nice shoe store and getting shoes once in a while? I like going to Football Pizza in Northeast Minneapolis, and that's a place that sells Middle Eastern pizza, and it's really, really good. I like going to Betty Janger's in Northeast Minneapolis. That's a good place to go. I like going to Elsie's. Elsie's is a bowling alley in Northeast Minneapolis I like going to, and I like going there because it's fun and hip and makes you feel young again. And I like walking along the Mississippi River in Northeast Minneapolis because it links a bunch of parks together and a bunch of bike trails, and the bunch of parks have bike bridges that will take you from Northeast Minneapolis to North Minneapolis. So sometimes the quickest way to get around Minneapolis is by bike because of all the bike trails in Northeast Minneapolis. I want you all to come and check out Northeast Minneapolis sometime. And Northeast Minneapolis has plenty of single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and apartments to live in. So come check it out sometime, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye-bye.